Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Game here, and welcome back to Cattle Call Hollywood Talent Manager. So, look what I finally got around to freaking changing the agency. So we now have the agency name of The Found because literally everything I do on this channel has something to do with being lost. This agency is finding people and turning them into stars, at least at some point. I didn't get to changing the picture. I might get to that at some point. But we did change our what do we call it? Our talent manager's name, I guess, to Benjamin Trescott, who is now a 21-year-old hotshot rather than being on the wrong side of 30. Last episode, Damon came out as gay. I kind of just let him go about his time. I mean, I figured, you know, you can do whatever you want to do now at this point. At least you've got yourself established at some, in some ways. And we got a new addition with Devon Terry, who's an Australian, who I got a role pretty quickly, I guess. It took like, I think, 2 or 3 attempts. Giovanni as well, still moving his way up the list. I think I checked this before, he's number 27 now. So at some point, hopefully we can get him all the way up to number 1, although it's going to take some time. Hopefully he'll stick around because he's stuck around now. So he's got some faith, I believe, in us. But now, I think Damon and Melissa are still out of commission for now. Melissa's fair. I mean, so I could put her in something now, but I think we might let her rest a little bit longer. So I'm going to see what I can find when they get rested up instead. So Melissa's now pretty well rested. I think her overall stamina was at good. So we're going to get her in the role of wasteful adventurer in this movie called The Contacts. It's a sci-fi movie with a budget of $9 million with a script rating of 49%. So this is a major support role. Still don't know if I feel comfortable trying to get her a leading role again. I mean, it's been a minute. What was the last one that she got? Pretty sure it was a major role only. I can't exactly see these anymore, can I? The last one that we got her was June. Are these in order from... Okay, it's to the bottom. This is Five Sisters, Bellicose Escaped Slave. That was a major support role as well, so we'll try this one again. I think I may have just actually messed up with that. There we go, never mind, I can get back to it, we're good. Alright, so Melissa, hopefully this works out okay. In the meantime, or also there were some things that happened during that time. The Hotels came out. That was the one with Damon as a leading actor. Probably his last leading role, considering the whole coming out as gay thing in the game. Of course, they don't like to have leading characters or leading actor. They don't like to have gay leading actors. So, you know, this sucks. But so let's see. The review score said he was awesome as the burned out coach. The movie got a 51% as well. I got a back end bonus from one of Giovanni's movies. I think it was like 70,000 or something like that. Where was that one? Where was it? I think it was up. Oh yeah, there we go. 71,000 for his movie Wrong. As well, Years is finally off the air, so they're going to make a decision on that on the 30th of September. An average rating of 0.1. That sounds absolutely terrible. Sounds absolutely terrible. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening. I've been kind of wanting her to get off of that show for a minute now, but you know, we'll see what ends up happening. So Devon Terry's finally done filming. So let's see, his movie's going to be out in December the 9th. His characterization considered or increased considerably. Everything's considered increased considerably or remarkably. So Devon's moving his way up. I was trying to see, that's Damon, that's not who I'm trying to look for. Trying to see if I can get him to do some other things right now. Did he, let's see. I could use him to go to acting school. He's got an independent, I feel like I tried this last episode and he kind of just like, forget you. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Oh, yep. Same exact thing. What about special skills? Okay, so he'll do that instead. I wanted to learn how to do stunt work because it seems like that's always a requirement for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to see, where would it be? Handgun training, horse riding, martial arts, motorcycle riding, skateboarding, stunt work should be down here somewhere. There we go. Is he going to do it? Awesome. You know my credo, loyalty, and... Well, why won't you go to acting school for me then? Goodness gracious. Now he's got both of them read out, so I'm not exactly sure what he's going to end up doing at this point. He starts learning a special skill, so he is going to do the special skill thing. So that course will end on December. That'll be by the time his other movie comes out. That's going to be a while away from now. All right, so Melissa, they're going to announce their decision on the 16th of September. Although that's usually a little bit off, but we'll see. Weekly TV ratings are in. Weekly box office chart is in. We don't have anything on the air right now. I don't think anything really. Well, the comedy, that's a box office one. That's, is that one of, who was in this? Oh, Damon was in it for a major support role, so that's doing pretty well, actually. Number 7 on the list. Do we have any other ones? The Hotels, that's another one of Damon's movies. That's number 20 now. Damon might be making his way up into the top 100 pretty soon when the list comes out. Although I was going to say he might already be on here. I don't think he's on here yet. 49, 50, go all the way to the bottom. I don't think he is here just yet. Maybe these movies will burst him up into there. Nope, he's not there. Alright, well, we can hope for something a little bit later. Alright, so we'll keep continuing. The 16th, this is supposed to be the day of reckoning for Melissa, I guess, but Giovanni's completed filming. He's increased considerably. Can he really? I was going to say, can he really increase that much more? I mean, he does still have to work on his facial expressions and his physical expressions, by the way. I don't think I could get him to go to acting school for that either. He's just going to have to learn it over time. Let's see. We could try it. Oh, he actually will do it. Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. Western crime thriller. We could try... Let's see. Hold on. We could try... I said I wanted to do physical and facial. So we could try either, like, drama or... God dang it, now the second time he won't freaking do it. God dang it. How do we go from, yeah, I'm going to accept it, to now all of a sudden, no, forget you. You didn't tell me what you wanted the first time, so therefore you don't get to make a suggestion to me, my friend. Alright, we'll try some other time, I guess. But that's done. That'll be out November 25th. We should be finding out Melissa did get hers, which is great. Thank goodness. Alright, so the report, she was number 1 out of 13 people. Score sheet name, actor, very charismatic, represented by well-known agency. Look, we're finally getting things to go easier for Melissa. This is a freaking Christmas miracle. 68,000. It is still a major role, though, so once we start to get her leading roles, I will consider my my goal accomplished. 83,000. What's the most we can go up to here? 138? We'll try 133 and see what they say. 132? It's $1,000 less. I'll freaking take it. I won't complain about it at all. I get, what, 13,000 out of that? 13,238. Alright, new top actors chart has been released. We've got to find roles for Damon and Giovanni as well. I think Damon's still, yeah, he's still very poor, so I can't find him anything yet for the moment. Is Devon good? He's good. I mean, that was his first movie, so he can't be too tired out. Plus, his stamina's pretty decent anyway. Top actors chart. Let me go back up and see if Giovanni has moved up. He's still number 27. And I don't think we see anybody else in the top 100, so... nope. Nope. Still not there. Alright, well, I will start my search for Giovanni and Devon. We'll see what we can find. So for Devon, we've decided to go with the role of abused paparazzo, which I guess, is that paparazzi with just an O? Like a male vert? I don't know what the frick that's supposed to stand for. But he's got pretty much everything minus the British accent, so I'm gonna go ahead and submit him for this. That movie, let's see. Hopefully he'll do well. That was budget of $9 million. 63% script rating. There might be a lot of people auditioning for this, so not exactly sure how well that's going to go. It's at the bottom of the list. I mean, it's at the very bottom of the list. But, I mean, of course, worst case scenario, he doesn't get it. I mean, his morale, what is it at right now? His morale is currently superb. He can do with a couple failures for now. Hopefully this one doesn't bring him down too far, though. But, now on to the search for Giovanni. Alright, so far I still haven't found anything for Giovanni because I'm very picky about him now. There was an action movie that had like a 99% rating that I wanted to try him in, but I knew the age was going to be off, and plus he's not really an action guy. But I mean, there's really, if he doesn't want to go to acting school, there would really only be one way for him to improve with his acting skills in terms of his physical expression. That would be to probably be in an action movie. But in that time also, Devon landed the role, so we're looking good there. Let's see, I want to check the read report. Perfect look, perfect body type, represented by well-known agency, wasn't fully prepared. Don't care, there's a bunch of free agents applying for this, so he was number 1 out of 6. I would take it. Contract's not going to be that much, but how much do you want? 5,007th, good lord, that's not a lot. And I'm taking what, 700 out of that? Or 700, I think, negotiate. Sure, we'll take that. Maybe after this we can get him into a, a major role, hopefully. I don't know. He's still unknown, though. So, I mean, maybe relatively unknown. We might be able to get him into something if we fit him perfectly. Not exactly sure. Damon's still very poor. He still has not improved at all. I think years is supposed to be decided on in like 2 days. So that will affect Scarlett. But I'm going to continue my search until that time because I still haven't found much. I'm tempted to put him into one of these roles where I don't know the script rating, but at the same time, I don't want to throw him into a bad movie. That's my thing, because I want to keep him in the top 100. So I don't want his career to go downhill because all of a sudden he's in bad movies. But the search continues. Well, the moment of truth has arrived. Scarlett is no longer on years because the show was canceled. I figured that was probably going to happen. I mean, the ratings were terrible. The show was written horribly. So Scarlett's now available to do some other things, so we can finally get her into some movies. I gotta get somebody to get back into TV shows, though, at some point. I was gonna say maybe at some point I can get Damon back in there, but I don't know if his stamina's gonna hold up well enough. Still haven't found anything for Giovanni, and now I'm gonna have to look for stuff for Scarlett too, which, is she good enough right now? Her condition's good, so she could be in something. So I have to look for roles for Scarlett as well. I mean, I have never gotten her into a movie now, so this is gonna be different. I mean, her fame is high enough that I think she'll be able to pretty much audition for anything, but I mean, I guess we'll see. Alright, so for Scarlett, we've decided to go with the role of proud homosexual single mom. Just because of the fact that I feel like this would be right up her alley in terms, because she is lesbian. And this is probably the only leading role that I could see her getting at this point. I mean, we could try for some other things, but I'm going to try this. This is kind of a wild card. She doesn't really have the look or anything, but I'm just going to see what happens. I mean, I think her fame might take her over the top, plus her being able to know what it's like to be maybe a homosexual mom. But I guess we'll continue our search for Giovanni and see what we can end up coming up with. Ooh, the top actors chart. Is there a new one that's been coming out yet? I don't think so. I think Giovanni's still number 27, isn't he? Yep, this is still the same old one. That has not changed at all. There's so many free agents in this list. It gets to a point where all these... Why is this agency not changed on here? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. I would like to see that changed. I guess once most people get up to this point, though, they usually just leave just because they feel like they can do everything themselves, which I guess they're not exactly wrong, but anyway, the search continues. Alright, so for Giovanni, we've decided to go with the role of revengeful junkie in this movie called Bewildered. It's a crime thriller with a budget of $13 million. Now, I normally wouldn't submit Giovanni for a major role. I would usually submit him to be the leading man, but this movie has a 96% script rating, so I'm just gonna go for it. I think he fits this pretty well, minus the slim part, and the swimming. But I think he'll do pretty well. I mean, plus it's a major role, so I mean, they probably would expect him to look for something as a leading role. So they'll probably accept him a lot better in that situation, I think. But Damon is still very poor. He is taking forever and a day to get better. Alright, so Hotels ends its box office run with a total gross of $27 million, which that's terrible. I think that was Damon's movie. So, that wasn't the greatest. It could have been better, but all things considered, let's see. Damon is still... Good Lord, is he ever going to get better? He's been out of commission for like 3 months now. Like, no joke. I think he's been out since, what, August or something? Goodness gracious. Look, if he raises your hand, we're going to have to get him to, like, literally do something else. I mean, wonder if I get him to... I've tried this before. I've tried this before. Probably won't work. Yep, definitely not. Special skills, maybe? And actually, no. Acting school. Oh, he'll actually do acting school. I'm going to try and get him to do... Let's see. Can we try action? Can I not do action anymore? Crime, thriller, drama, horror, sci-fi. I gotta leave it here. I can't get out of this one again. Let's do crime/thriller. Alright, awesome. You know my... Yeah, you all say that, and then you don't freaking pay attention to what I say for you to do. Freaking great. Alright, let's see. Okay, so he is going to start it. School will end in December. Maybe by that time his condition will be better. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Still waiting to see what's going to happen with Giovanni, though. It's audition day for Scarlett as well. Forgot about that. So they announced a decision on the 12th, which I definitely don't think that's right. Cash Harper, I'm sorry. Don't want you. I didn't even check about you, but she did get it. So, interesting. So let's see. I want to read the report. She was number 1 out of, my goodness, 29 people. Fits the age range perfectly. Well-known actor, very charismatic. Represented by a well-known agency and labeled a model professional. I will accept it. I will accept it indeed. So this is her first role now after being on TV. So I think that went pretty well. First role that she auditioned for, she got it. So $640,000 we can get just based off this. This is a leading role, so I'm surprised that it didn't play into the fact that she was openly lesbian. I guess because the role is for that, it won't factor in. I can almost guarantee if I auditioned her for something else, it probably wouldn't work out this well. But $640,000, I mean, I guess we'll take that. I mean, no problems. There you go. I'm gonna get 60 grand out of that. 64,000. Alright, so audition day for Giovanni. Let's see, the 15th, apparently. I don't know why. Still talking about he's on the loss, which he's no longer there. He's currently upset. It's not my fault that your freaking stamina is terrible and I can't get you in any movie roles. Alright, it's not my fault at all. Don't blame me. Giovanni got his role, of course. Alright, so let's see. Reading the report. Perfect look. Alright, there were 19 people auditioning for this role. A couple of them were free agents, but for the most part, we did pretty well. Alright, so let's see. Check the contract. Okay, apparently Giovanni wants more than what they're trying to give him. They're offering him $1.9 million, and he does not think that's enough. As a major support role, they're offering him almost $2 million. That's not enough for him. So let's try the net points. That usually makes him happier. So we'll try 5% net points. Alright, we'll see if they agree. They did indeed, so that's $1.9 million for Mr. Giovanni and $194,000 for myself. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Alright, so hopefully that'll boost Giovanni further up the list. I think that did pretty well. Charisma's at like a 20 now. That's freaking great. Alright. Still, Damon is still very poor. Scarlett's now filming as well. Queen started filming. That'll be released in January. We got movies coming out in, I think, December. I don't think we have anything else before that. Ooh, the top actor start's been released now. Melissa wants to become more famous. Look, once you get off your movie, I can get you in something else. Maybe you can be more famous. Alright, we'll work on it. Giovanni's still number 27, so that hasn't freaking changed at all. Anybody else? Anybody break into the top 100 since I last checked? Does not seem to be the case. Nope, not at all. Alright, well, guess we'll still continue waiting on Damon to get better, which seemingly is going to take forever. We're almost up to $1 million again, which, where does the next thing trigger? I don't remember when that was. Oh, man. I definitely know it wasn't at $1 million, because it was $1 million that we first triggered it, so it has to be like, was it 2 or 4 or something? I can't remember. I'm not even going to try and remember. But we'll wait and see what ends up happening. Alright, so Melissa's finally done filming, which now her conditions gone to very poor as well. But Alex's group, that's the movie that Giovanni was in. Apparently, 65% Giovanni is good as an unfeeling brawler. It's not what I was hoping for exactly for him, but I mean, he's happy about it. Critics are raving. It's one thing to say about the movie itself, but the standing ovation I got from my poor man, does it feel freaking awesome. This is why I started this whole acting stuff, to make people happy with my performances, to make this world a better place, I stop here before my head explodes from pleasure. Thank you for landing this marvelous role. You're my hero. I'm so glad you feel that way, Giovanni, but you still don't accept when I tell you to go and do other stuff. But you know what? We have a relationship here that I think works pretty well. All right, but Melissa is getting apparently bashed for hers. Let's see. Sneaky is measured as a conceited rape. Oh, that was that role. 33% overall. Well, not much we can do. Let's see. In theaters now, Alex's group. It's doing okay apparently at the box office with 14 million. The theatrical run will end on November the 20th. Sneaky is doing somehow better with a worse rating, but okay. Don't understand that one. Interesting enough. Damon's getting better. He's still very poor though, so maybe in December he'll be ready to go again. Freaking, it's gonna take forever. Box office charts in, TV ratings are in as well. Top actor chart still hasn't changed, so I don't think there's anything else there. Melissa's dead tired. Yeah, I figured that. Figured that. That's not. Why is she depressed now? Well, I guess the ratings from that last movie. I mean, she said she was okay with it. So I mean, how does all of a sudden she went from pleased to like upset? Now she's upset about Standstill. Look, I can't help you if you. I mean, let me see. If I could try and get Melissa. I mean, how can we do this? I can get her to chat. Acting school, maybe. Is she gonna go? Yes, she will. Okay, so we'll try and get her to do crime thriller. I'm not exactly sure what would help with stamina, to be completely honest, but we're gonna try it. Alright? Everybody does the credo and loyalty thing, which they're lying to me at the end of the day, but you know what? I guess we'll have to accept it. What is this? Devon Terry is broke. Can you lend me 10 grand so I can sustain myself until you turn me into a star? Normally, Mr. Devon, I would say no. But at the same time, I got some money to spend, and I do feel bad that your roles have literally been absolutely jack squat. Like they've been terrible. So I'm gonna say sure, just to boost you up. I'm here for you, man. I can afford to do these things now, at least now. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and give it to him. Think he'll be happy overall. Now his morale is superb now. He's still filming now, as well as learning a new skill. So happy to have the best agent in the world. Well, thank you. Okay, if you weren't so ugly. Yeah. Melissa's now depressed again. How do you go from? God, I swear all of my actors have like bipolar disorder or something. They go from happy about something to depressed like immediately after. I don't understand it. Devon's now done, so he's increased averagely in pretty much every category, or in terms of those categories there. Energy's filming. It'll be slated for January 31st. Let's see. How much did he really go up? Can't tell right now. Fencing, singing, standard American accent. What did I tell him to learn? Was it stunt work? Might have been stunt work. Which, I mean, he does have pretty good physical expression, so he could become action star. Alright, at some point, I guess. Alright. Still have not seen another chart. So Melissa is now available for new roles, but of course she's still bad off, so I can't really do anything with her. Damon's still bad off too. Like I said, maybe mid-November, maybe December. Weekly TV ratings and box office chart. I want to check the box office chart. We got anything up there? Current chart. Actors group is number 22. Sneaky's number 16. Interesting. Why is there a movie called Lost now? It's an I've never seen animations before in here. Huh. I wonder if those are the ones that they do the voice acting for that they just never like put up there. I've never seen animation genre movies. It has to be because I've never seen them when I've been looking for roles in the genre thing. So interesting. I have to check that out. Or I've never seen one of the ones that they did voice acting and make it up there. I guess I've never really bothered to check either, so that's my bad on that one. Still very poor. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here. Oh, god dang it, I just was talking about him becoming an action star. I forgot he won't do action. Frick, great. Well, I'm gonna end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.